first thing that God does before he does anything was bring forth light. Before God does anything else, this is what he wants to reveal, the light. And what does that tell you? It tells you that the light is the foundation of creation. Everything that follows in creation, day 2, day 3, day 4, etc., everything that follows is built on this moment. This truly is the foundation stone. And the impact that this event, this moment would reverberate throughout all humanity, into eternity. I want to share with you some commentary from the first century Jewish philosopher Philo. I want to share with you what he says in regard to this passage. We read the following. And after the shining forth of that light, perceptible only to the intellect which existed before the sun, then its adversary, darkness, yielded. Two things are mentioned here. The first, notice he calls the darkness, Hoshech, is the adversary to the light. Do you know how significant that is, especially to a first century Jew who's immersed in Torah? You know what the devil is called? He's called Hasatan, literally means the adversary. And here Philo is literally identifying this Hoshech as the adversary, as the devil to the light. Absolutely amazing. But that's not all he says. He says this adversary, darkness, yielded. John, who is from the first century, also thought the same thing Philo did in regard to the light and its power. John said this, the darkness did not comprehend it. And again, in Greek, it's specifically conveying this idea. It didn't have the power to seize it and to take it captive. It did not. The light was too powerful. The most amazing thing about what we read in Genesis 1:3, as the God brings forth the light, do you understand? Day one, our victory in the Messiah Yeshua was declared. Day one, our victory over sin, death, and darkness was declared. This is the foundation stone. This is the foundation of the gospel, the declaration of it all. Absolutely amazing. God declares the end from the beginning. I want to jump into Luke chapter 10. This is what we read. Listen to Yeshua's words. After these things, the Lord appointed 70 others also, and sent them 2 by 2 before his face into every city and place where he himself was about to go. And he said to them, the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Go your way, behold, I send you out as lambs among the wolves. Yeshua is telling these disciples, I'm sending you into battle. I'm sending you to go war against the darkness. And they come back and they're amazed by something. Verse 17 tells us, the 70 returned with joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. The darkness yielded. The darkness could not comprehend it. It couldn't seize it to take the light captive. It couldn't say no. It was a battle that could not be won because the light went out. The name of Yeshua, who's called the light of the world, his name conquered all darkness. This is the light that is being spoken of in Genesis 1:3 that came and darkness could not have victory. They're amazed, they're dumbfounded that his name bears this power. They don't attribute this to themselves, to their own righteousness. No, they say these demons serve you. They bow to your name. You are the light. You're the righteous light. I mean, this is the reality of the relationship between true light and darkness. I'm going to peel back a layer here. Going to verse 18. And he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. And so they're shocked that the disciples come back, and we're stunned, we're astonished. The demons, this power that nobody else had power over. The rabbis weren't able to do anything for these people that were in total bondage and being afflicted and being tormented. They had no power to do anything. But once the name of Yeshua goes out, broken, the darkness flees. I mean, let God arise and let his enemies be scattered. Let those who hate him flee from before him. They fled before his name. And then in response, Yeshua comes back to tell his disciples, I saw the adversary, Hasatan, I saw him fall like lightning from heaven. And then I'm going to give you the backstory here in Revelation. Then I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ have come. For the accuser of the brethren who accused them before our God day and night, what? He has been cast down. This is the reality. We are called for salvation, for strength, for the power of Messiah Yeshua, just as his disciples possessed. Moving to verse 11 in Revelation. And they, these ones who have strength and power, who have Yeshua, they overcame him, the adversary, by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they did not love their lives to the death. You want to talk about walking in victory. Again, victory is not codependent on whether you live or die in this age. Victory is dependent on whether you hold on to the light, whether you follow the light, whether you confess and believe that Yeshua is the Messiah. That is the victory. And when you have the light, the darkness cannot overtake you. Cannot happen. Moving to verse 18, he goes on. This is Yeshua speaking to his disciples. Behold, I give you authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. All the power of the enemy, everything that the enemy has that he deploys against all humanity, we should be able to stand against it if we have the authority and the light of the Messiah Yeshua in us. And say, no, we are not backing down. We are not wavering. We are not compromising. We're going to push forward because we know who's in charge. We know who's greater. We know who has the greater power.
Hey there, this is Mike at Corner Fringe Ministries. Thanks for watching our video. If you liked the video or it encouraged you, do us a favor. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the share. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. Now, if you want to watch the rest of this video, hit the button here. And if you want to watch the rest of this series, you can check it out here. And don't forget, you can download the Corner Fringe Ministries app today on any of your Play stores. Thanks for joining us at Corner Fringe Ministries.